Today I thought I'll do an unboxing video, and the box that I'll be sharing with you all today is called My Creative Box. Here, it's an activity box designed for young kids. The one that I've ordered today is a mini explorer box, so that's targeted for children between the ages of 2 to 4 years old. I've been wanting to order one of these for such a long time. I just thought it'd be great for when my child wants a break from his normal toys, and also for occasions when we are stuck indoors. He does get bored easily and has a very short attention span, and I just thought, well, it comes with 6 activities in a box and it'd just be something great to have on hand when we need it. Now, they come in different themed boxes, so you can actually specify which one you would like to purchase, but I just left it random, and we got ours yesterday morning, and the one we have is the ocean box. So I'm very, very excited to not only open this box up, but I'm just very much looking forward to doing a couple of these activities with my child. And I thought it's also a great one-on-one bonding time with your child, and a lot of these boxes, they are designed to focus on those fine motor skills, language skills, cognitive development, so heaps and heaps of skills that they focus on, and I just think it's such a great educational box for them as well. Alright, so let's get into the box. So this is the first item here, and this was actually part of the promotion over the Christmas period, was that if you were to order these boxes, you'd get a free art smock and a messy mat, which I think I've already taken out. Alright, so the first thing we have is an activity booklet, and it's got the name of the theme on the booklet and a little welcome card. And let's have a look. So I guess these are all the items that we will need for the actual activity. And each activity comes wrapped up in a paper bag, and they're all colour coded, so you can refer them back to your activity card, which I think is great. So you don't have to rummage through the box trying to find all the actual items that you need for that particular activity. They've done that for you and sorted it out. Alright. So let's have a look at the activity book first. So there's a little welcome note, and then it also explains a little bit about this particular box. So obviously our one is the ocean box. So it talks a little bit about it, and then there is a quick reference guide and explains what sort of skills there are, and you'll be able to refer that to each individual activity page to see what skills that particular activity works on. So you've got your fine and gross motor skills, you've got your language development skills, social emotional development, sensory processing, literacy, numeracy, and cognitive. And then it's just got a quick overview of what the activities look like. So we've got 6 different ones in here, and now it goes into the individual activities. So what I really like about it is that in each activity there's a good to know box, and it basically just gives you a rough guide on how long the activity would take, what the messiness scale is out of 5, and I thought that's perfect, because certain days you really don't want to spend more time cleaning up than it takes to do the actual activity or to set up for it. So it just gives you an idea of which activity would be a bit more suitable when you do feel that way. And then there's also whether it's low, medium or high, how much parent involvement is required. But I think that will also depend on your child's developmental stage and their age. So potentially if they're older, most likely less parental involvement. Now I do have to say these do contain small pieces. So I think there is a little warning at the back of the box, and it just, like with anything, it just says choking hazard. So obviously these activities should be done with a close parental supervision. Right, so obviously there are different steps on how to actually do the activity and what is needed. Like I mentioned before, they are all pre-packed into individual paper bags, so everything you need should be contained in that bag. I think I do have a few items that they may not include, but they generally should be items you have around in your household anyways. Second page. And then finally, we've got this page here which says extension for learning. So I think it's just more activity ideas that you can do with your child at home. And then what else does it have? Over here down the bottom, I think it's got some downloadable learning templates that you can download for yourself to actually continue with these activities. So that's a little activity book that comes with the actual box. So here you have it. This is what comes in my creative box, and I'm very excited to get started with these activities with my child. So we'll see how it goes, but so far I'm liking what's in the box already, and I think we're going to have lots and lots of fun. So with my creative box, you can order individual themed boxes, so it's just a one-off box, or you can actually subscribe. I think they have different subscription options for you in terms of duration. So these boxes are very, very handy. They arrive on your doorstep and you're ready to go. So everything is done for you. All the materials that you will need, or at least most of them, are provided. You get a booklet, giving you a step-to-step guide on what to do. And I just think it's such a great time-saving option when you do, on those days when you're just running out of ideas of what to do, you've exhausted all the toys that you have in the household, you're potentially stuck indoors because it's raining outside, or maybe your child's just a little bit under the weather and they can't go to daycare that day. I just think having these boxes sitting at home, you can pull them out anytime and just start doing these activities. It's a great learning box with all these skills that they can work on as well. So it's, I just feel like sometimes when you do want them to have a break from TV, or if you are one of those parents that really are against, putting the TV on for your child, then this is such a great alternative. So now that we've given my creative box a go, I must say that both myself and my son thoroughly enjoyed it. Now, at its full price, it is a little bit expensive, so I don't think we will be getting it on a regular basis. However, I probably will purchase a box every few months or so. With 6 activities per box, it is pretty good for our needs, considering my son does go to daycare. The only suggestion that I would have is that these activities, because they are designed for 2 to 4 year olds, I did find it a little bit too advanced for my child, who is not quite 2 yet. So I do wish that they had an option for younger toddlers, but that really is the only issue that I have with this box. With that being said, I think it's such a great activity box for both you and your child. It's a great opportunity to spend quality time, and also for your child just to get some educational value out of it as well. So all in all, thumbs up from me.